All right, everyone. So I think it's about time I introduced you all officially to the newest digital creative tool in my workshop. That is my new 3D printer. I've posted a little bit about it. I've never done a official video on it, but this is the Geeetech Mizar Pro. I won this on the Sawdust Nation podcast as a patron and a listener to the monthly lives that they do on YouTube. You don't have to be a patron to win on the lives. You just have to show up to the live event on YouTube every month. So if you're interested, go check them out. It's an amazing podcast. They are up in like the 170 episode range. Very good. I've enjoyed every single one of them. I came in a little late and then came back, listened to the first episode all the way up to the current episode, and it is my favorite podcast to listen to. But besides that, let's do a quick little rundown on the Geeetech Mizar Pro. So I use Cura for my slicing, and I'm still trying to figure out how this thing works properly. As you can tell, it is a bit stringy. I've had a few prints that didn't come out perfectly. For the most part, they're really clean. I do have a little bit of cupping on the bottom of this big print. I printed these, you guys probably saw my post, I printed these Death Star plant propagation root ball things. They turned out amazing. So I've had some on and off success, and I believe that's mainly my fault because I don't know jack when it comes to 3D printing, how to do it, what to do, what needs to be tweaked, what needs to not be tweaked. All in all, when I first got this printer, I plugged it in and I grabbed a print off a Thingiverse, and it printed right away. Came out good enough. It was a little stringy, but again, I didn't know what I was doing. I needed to tweak the settings a little bit. So, all in all, for the money, this is a decent printer. I've had a few issues with it. First off, the hot end, I was getting a huge buildup around the nozzle. Actually, I can show you. It's still doing it. I can show you on here while it's moving. Well, actually, here, let me pause it. See, that's the great thing is I can touch screen, pause it, confirm, and it'll finish what it's doing and then come out to a pause. So, I'm getting a lot of buildup of PLA filament. Come on, focus in on that. Right here, and it gets up on the hot end and over on the sides. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's probably got to do with where everything is set up at and set at, my distances and whatnot. But again, this is all a learning curve for me. I've never done much of anything digitally. I do have a laser that I'm learning how to use, and this 3D printer came along, and now I'm learning how to use it. So, a few issues here and there. I don't think they're a big deal. I did break the hot end, the original hot end. I was cleaning that buildup off of it, and I actually snapped a part on it. So I got a hold of Geeetech's customer service. They sent me out a replacement part. I replaced it. It worked great. Unfortunately, on my fifth print, I'm gonna flip this around again. Sorry if you guys are getting dizzy from all the. But there's supposed to be 2 wires coming out of this here where my thumb's at, and now there's only one. That one wire just broke off. I don't know what happened. I think it was probably the filament buildup, but I do have a customer service request with Geeetech to see what they'll do about that, if they'll send me a replacement part or not. Luckily for me, The part I broke on the original hot end was not the same as what I broke on the replacement hot end, so I was able to switch those actual square pieces out and get back up and running within a couple hours of messing with it. I did try to fix it with some solder, but that did not accomplish what I needed to, so I just went ahead and switched things out and made it made it a workable product again. So I'm not sure what to say about that, whether that's a design issue or personal fail on my part, learning curve sort of thing. It does sound pretty bad when every time I turn around I say, oh, my printer's down, my printer's broken. But for the most part, it's been a really good machine. Like I said, I did win it. I didn't pay for it. I was not in the market for a 3D printer at the time, and I just happened to get lucky enough to win this particular one. And now I get to learn all about it. So I'm learning. It is a process, and hopefully there'll be some really good prints here in my future once I get everything straightened out. But I'm just having some fun with it. I get on Thingiverse. I've purchased a few 3D plans, 3D files to print out for things that I'd like to sell. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And big shout out again back out to the Sawdust Nation podcast. Josh and Knapp over there do a great job every week pouring out some great material for all of us makers. And go check them out. And all right, we'll see you next time.